The Enchanted Kingdom of the Elves, a journey through magic and mystery. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived a young adventurer named Jack. Tales of magic and mystery had always fascinated Jack, and he longed to explore the unknown and discover hidden treasures. One day, Jack heard of a mysterious kingdom that was said to be inhabited by creatures of magic and wonder, the elves. The kingdom was said to be hidden deep in the forest, beyond a dense thicket of thorns and brambles, and no human had ever been able to find it. Determined to solve this mystery, Jack set out into the forest, determined to find the Enchanted Kingdom of the Elves. He walked for days, through the dense undergrowth and treacherous swamps, until he finally stumbled upon a small clearing. In the center of the clearing stood a tall, elegant tower, made of shimmering crystal and surrounded by a moat of crystal-clear water. Overcoming his awe and fear, Jack approached the tower and called out. To his surprise, a voice answered from within, inviting him to enter. Jack stepped into the tower, and was immediately transported to a wondrous world unlike anything he had ever seen before. The Kingdom of the Elves was a place of magic and wonder, where the trees sparkled with the light of 1,000 stars, and the flowers sang a sweet, melodious song. Everywhere he looked, Jack saw the graceful, delicate forms of the elves, moving with the grace of dancers, weaving spells of magic with a flick of their slender fingers. Jack spent many weeks in the Kingdom of the Elves, exploring its hidden glades and mysterious forests, marveling at the wonders of magic and the beauty of the natural world. He learned of the ways of the elves, how they lived in harmony with nature and the spirits of the forest, and how they used their magic to protect the land from harm. One day, the Queen of the Elves, who offered him a great honor, approached Jack, to become the first human to be granted the gift of magic. Jack accepted the gift, and from that day forth he lived in the Kingdom of the Elves, studying their ways, practicing their magic, and learning their secrets. Years passed, and Jack became a wise and powerful wizard, respected by the elves and feared by their enemies. He used his magic to protect the Kingdom of the Elves, and to keep the peace in the land. However, as time went on, Jack began to realize that the Kingdom of the Elves was facing a great threat. A powerful evil was rising in the shadows, a force that sought to destroy the magic of the elves and to enslave the creatures of the forest. Jack knew that he must act, and so he set out on a journey to gather the power of the elves and to defeat the evil that threatened their kingdom. With the help of the Queen of the Elves and the spirits of the forest, Jack traveled across the land, facing many dangers and obstacles, until he finally reached the source of the evil, a dark tower, hidden deep in the heart of the forest. With a fierce battle cry, Jack stormed the tower, wielding the magic of the elves and the power of his own spirit. He fought with all his might, defeating the evil and freeing the Kingdom of the Elves from its grip. In the end, Jack emerged victorious, and the Kingdom of the Elves was safe once more. Jack was hailed as a hero, and his name became famous throughout the land. Therefore, Jack lived out his days in the Kingdom of the Elves, sharing his wisdom and magic with the creatures of the forest, and helping to maintain the peace and harmony of the enchanted land. As the years went by, Jack grew old and wise. and his name became a legend among the elves and the humans alike. He was remembered as the first human to be granted the gift of magic, and as the hero who had saved the kingdom of the elves from destruction. In the end, Jack passed peacefully into the next world, his spirit joining the magic of the forest and the wisdom of the elves. However, his memory lived on. The kingdom of the elves remained a place of wonder and magic, where the trees sparkled with the light of 1,000 stars, and the flowers sang a sweet, melodious song. Therefore, to this day, the Enchanted Kingdom of the Elves remains a place of magic and mystery, a world of wonder and enchantment, where the creatures of magic still roam free, and the power of the elves is still strong. The end. Thank you all for listening and watching. We meet in a new story. Goodbye.